Have you guys ever wondered what you can do with your bulk to maximize the profit out of it? When you're looking at selling stuff in the Pokemon TCG in 2022 and making money in the Pokemon in 2022, these are some great opportunities out there that people forget. This is how we used to do it in 2019, guys, and today I'm going to give you a look back in time to how we used to actually do this back before the chaotic boom of 2020. So guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and as always, hit that like button. Once again, just a reminder, down below is a link for the box break. There's going to be an a la carte, so you guys can pick and choose whatever packs you want to open. This will be the second to the last Saturday of the month versus the last Saturday of the month, just because I'm changing my schedule a little bit for convenience and to be able that I can focus on this. Also, just to keep in mind that we do have 5 different packs right now. There's 5 different options in there, and we're just going to open through the booster boxes. Whatever you guys buy, we'll just open it on live, and we'll get it out and sent to you. So guys, if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link below and have some fun, and we'll see you at that live box break. Now, what do we do with bulk? A lot of people ask, how do you make profit on bulk? You get, like this card. How many of these have people pulled from Brilliant Stars? How many of these cards? I mean, you even sit there and look at it, and you wonder, how can you use this card to your advantage instead of just sending it in and getting, for reverse holo right now, what, 5 cents? 5-6 cents, depending on the company you go to. And you can sit there and put them in these boxes. Most people get these boxes, and you just kind of throw them on the side, right? You kind of collect these boxes, and then eventually you start putting them into like little cubes of 100 based on common, uncommon, rare, reverse holo, and V, whatever you've got. And you send them in to some place to try and get a little bit of a store credit. And yes, you can do that. You can definitely do that still, and you're going to be doing that still. You're not going to get away from it completely. There's just no way that you can. Some cards just have no value. They're not viable. They're not used in tournaments. People aren't using them. Some people are trying to complete their sets, but uncommon and uncommons, there's so many of them out there that there's just no competitive market. One person listing them can literally cover everybody that wants one, right? And that's just the fact of the matter is that sometimes people get really daunted by the task of going through piles and piles and bulks. And if you buy collections like I do, you bring those collections in, you buy the binder collection, and everybody sells a binder collection, and they send 5-6 boxes, 10 boxes of bulk. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They're getting out of Pokemon TCG. You want to make money on the collection, but you get the bulk that comes with it. That's just the baggage that goes with the deal. But if you want to make money in Pokemon 2022, you need to figure out how to maximize this. And today, I'm going to show you how I streamline the process of knowing which cards are going to give me the best results. Instead of going through and picking one card out, looking at TCG Player, going, oh yeah, it's only worth 2 cents, and putting it in the bulk pile. I'm going to show you how you can do this more quickly and actually streamline this process and get probably 70% of it out of the bulk without having to sit there and dig through every single card. So I'm going to switch over to the other screen here real quick. And as you can see here, I am on Limitless TCG. I love this site. This site gives me a great and quick tool to be able to find out what cards are viable and usable in the Pokemon TCG in the tournament world, and tells me what I should be looking for in my bulk in a quick fashion. And I'm going to show you how you do that. So if you go to Limitless TCG, you can either put in tournaments and just go with that. Or you can go here, and in the front top corner here, there is tournaments. If you click on that, it will bring you to the tournaments page right here, which gives you 6 months of past tournaments in the world. They give you all of them. So here you go. You go all the way from regionals in Santiago. You've got all the way down to Germany, Canada. Here's your regionals in New Jersey. And then, of course, the big one in Indianapolis here in the United States. Now, why is this a good thing? How does this streamline your process? Well, if we sit here and we go into the regionals in Santiago, perfect, quick little way to look at it. So if I go inside of here, it tells you all the winners all the way up to 40th place. Doesn't really matter. You can pull as many as these you want. If you go over here to the list, you can take the number 1 person and click on the list. And this thing will open up, and it'll tell you actually what that person used in order to win the tournament, right? So you've got a full list of his cards that he used at this tournament to win. Now, they don't always put them up. Sometimes some people don't put them up, or they don't upload them all the way. You'll see some gaps in this sometimes. But Most of the time, 95 to 98% of the time, all the cards are listed. If you go through here, you can see a quick little list of all of the cards that are used. Now, this card, like I was holding right here, this is the reverse boss's orders price right here. You know, you could actually make about 50 cents on this card, 48 to 50 cents. So why would you take this card and throw it into a bulk bin, a bulk block, send it into a store, and only make, 5 cents on that reverse holo when a little bit of work could have gotten you 10 times that price? And once again, you're doing 10 over on some of this pricing. Quick ball. How many people have a ton of these quick balls if you open Fusion Strike? There is a ton of these available, and yet look at the pricing of them. You're looking at close to what? 70 or 68 cents a piece? The VIP passes, you're looking at 40 cents a piece. And you can go all the way down through here. 25 cents a piece for these Ultra Balls from Brilliant Stars. Pokecatcher. Escape Rope, they're 10 cents a piece. That's still better than what you can get. Training Court, one of these common trainers from Rebels Clash, and you can get $1.18 for it right now because it is a viable, playable card. And this isn't the only deck you're going to see this as we move on. This is only the first one I'm going to open, and I'm showing you how I do this. But this is how you can streamline what bulk is going to be good, what you can actually focus on, and be able to make money in Pokemon in 2022. That's the biggest key is how are we going to continue to be profitable and make money in Pokemon in 2022? It's not going to be these quick, fast, buy something, sell something, buy something, sell something. We're going to get back to a point where we're going to buy something and you're going to sit on it for a long period of time because, yes, it will go up in profit. I will give you that. But when you're trying to operate and actually make profit in this industry or in this hobby, you need to understand that this is probably going to start going back to the way it's going to be for doing that. So I just wanted to show you this. This is the first one. I just pulled it open. Once again, a very common card from Fusion Strike. Yes, it's a common rare, and it's 22 cents. Another one right from Fusion Strike. Very common. I have a ton of these for 21 cents. Going to go in here. So I have a couple of these open that I went through from different tournaments. This guy was using a Sobble, Drizzle, Inteleon deck, of course, all the way up to an Inteleon V. So he was using the full Inteleon evolution line. But there's also Memorade and Octillery. Octillery, guys. How many Octilleries have you pulled out of Battle Styles? If it's like me, I've got a ton of them. I have a ton of them laying around that I had in my bulk. And as I bought more bulk, there's more of them. I've got more and more of these cards sitting around. So definitely opportunities in that bulk to actually make more than 3 cents a card when you send it in. Marnie from Champion's Path, another very popular trainer card inside of that deck. Selling for really good pricing. Boss's Orders, again. Boss's Orders you're going to see in almost all of these decks from Brilliant Stars. It is a very playable card, and more decks are actually putting it in. When I first talked about it, when I did this video a couple months ago, or a similar video to this a couple months ago, it was in some decks. Now it's pretty much in all of them. So they've all adjusted. Same with this professor's research. 30 cents. Quick out the door, 30 cents versus getting 10 cents for the holo version of it. Evolution Incense. How many people have opened up Sword and Shield base set and have a pile of these? And look at the price, guys. So if you take that, they're almost $1 a piece for this simple card. Pal Pad. Another one, 32 cents a piece. And I just want to keep going through these. I mean, you can keep going through every one of these tournaments and seeing which one's doing well, but I'm giving you a kind of a glimpse and a direction of what's going to be good for you. Boss's Orders again. Marnie sitting right there. Quick Ball. How many people have a ton of Quick Balls from Fusion Strike? I had a ton of them. Plus, I keep getting more as I buy sets. Ultra Ball, quick 25 cents. You got Pokecatcher. Escape Rope, quick 10 cents on that one. Once again, there's that Training Court being used again for $1.18 a piece. Nice thing is about here too is that if you go and click on this here right here, it'll bring you right into the TCG player link, in which you can see what the current pricing is and what the next ones up for sale are. So if we go for the reverse holo, you're looking at about 49 cents. You got one sitting here. This is the holo. You go here, got 50 cents of the moderately played, and the price is actually going up on the reverse holos. So once again, it's a card that's on the move in the upward direction. Go over here, we're going to go right into this one. Once again, they use an Arceus deck. Now this is one, I I couldn't believe it when I seen it, but I'm finding it more and more in some of these tournament plays, and this is what I do is kind of look through these tournaments. So remember on Chilling Reign that B drill, just that non-hollow B drill reverse, or that in that rare spot, that there were what, one out of every 4 packs you pulled it. Check this out, guys. It's sitting right here. Chilling Reign, B drill, and check out the price. If you separate your bulk in reverse, hollow, rare, and then common, uncommon, and then trainers, it makes finding these things incredibly easy. I know exactly where to go in my bulk. I have my bulk labeled by the set, and then it's all inside of there based on what the card is. And it makes it super easy just to go in and find it, even if it's a jumbled mess. As long as you keep the set together, you could go into your Chilling Reign bulk right now and just quick skim through here and find these B drills and be able to list them all up and actually be fairly profitable on those cards. Drizzile. How many people might have 3 of these Drizziles sitting inside of their bulk right now? Once again, $14.01 for 3 of them. So you're sitting roughly at $5, $4.80 a piece right now for this card. Another one of those ones. Who knew? Who knew that this card would be that popular? But definitely a big hitter. Barney, Boss's Orders. And like I said, I just want to show you. Scoop Up Net. Another one from Fusion, or from Rebels Clash that is all over the place. There's tons of it. Every time, I think every 3 or 4 packs you open to Rebels Clash, you got this Scoop Up Net. So once again, a very playable card that's been sitting in your bulk. You didn't even know it's there. Pokemon Incense. Another one, like I said before, sitting around. Ultra Ball, Quick Balls. All these ones are doing extremely well. So guys, definitely use your resources to try and maximize this. Galarian Moltres. 2 of these. How many of these did you pull when you were working on Evolving Skies? If you were trying to get them evolution lines, how many of these did you pull? And these are the non-hollow version inside of your set. I had 16 of these laying around in my sets too. I had a bunch of them, and they were just sitting there in my bulk. I couldn't believe that that was this price. You know, you're looking at $2 and what, 80 cents a piece, roughly $2.90 a piece. Why wouldn't you just put these for sale rather than sending them in for the non-hollow version to any place is going to give you 6 cents, 6 cents for this card, and you could have 1,000 times that just by simply looking through your bulk. So if you guys want to make money, this is where you need to be. This is a great opportunity. You know, Galarian Moltres V, I've got like 6 of these laying around from when I was open Evolving Skies. $3.50 a shot. They're not $1, guys. They're not under $1 like a lot of V cards. $3.50 versus your regular pack. That pretty much buys back a pack that you might have bought. Once again, there's that Galarian Moltres, and if you go down here, there's that Zapdos. Yeah, it's not over $1. It's $1.35 right now, but definitely another one. If you've got it, send it. This one, I've got a bunch of them. $1.32. These are just opportunities, guys, and these are what we got to get back into. These are the breadwinners right here. Is taking the time and knowing what resources to use. Using Limitless to dig through this bulk quickly and find out what cards are being used and what cards are available, what people are using, and it gives you a list of the pricing so that you can sit there and go right here. Okay, this one's only 16 cents. Is it really, maybe, is it worth 16 cents? Yeah, probably. But if it's not on this list, you know that it's probably not going to be something that people are chasing. You can go through the trainers and then, of course, look at the energies too. 20 cents a piece from double turbo energies, all the way from Brilliant Stars. Once again, another opportunity, and you bet you have a ton of them. So guys, this is what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to go through and show you some of these opportunities that we are seeing in the market, seeing the opportunities that you could be sitting on. And if you're buying collections for investment purposes or for resale purposes, you definitely have the ability to go into those collections and start digging through that bulk, organizing. And I would highly suggest that if you're opening packs, keep them organized until you go to sell them as bulk. Keep them organized so that if something shifts in the mechanic or in the meta of Pokemon, you have the ability to adjust with it and be able to find them cards quickly and get them on the market. So today, like I said, I wanted to go through and give you a glimpse of what we are actually doing and how we're actually making money on singles, and gives you the opportunity to see that the big chase cards aren't necessarily the big money makers. There are some great money makers that are just sitting in your bulk pile. You didn't think they'd be worth very much, but because you get so many of them, they can actually account for a lot of income or a lot of opportunities, especially when you buy collections. You know, you go to yard sales, you go on Craigslist, you go on eBay, you buy a collection of these cards. And when you buy a collection of these cards, then you have all this bulk, and you might as well capitalize on that bulk, because if you bought the collection based on the cards in the binder, you get all the bulk for free. There's hidden opportunities in there to make back even more money than what you bought in those collections. And that is how we make a little bit extra profit on these things. So once again, guys, hopefully I brought you some good information today. And if I did, be sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that notify. And last but not least, make sure you hit that like button. We get 75 likes in this video. It's greatly appreciated and helps us out a ton. And like I said, let me know in the comments below. Is this something you'd like to see me continue to do as a series through Worlds? And then, of course, we'll have to take a little bit of break until the next tournament starts. But we can definitely continue to kind of look and see what directions you want to be working through in order to be able to make a little bit of profit in the Pokemon TCG and actually have a Pokemon business in 2022. So other than that, guys, if you do like this information, as always, check out these two videos over here. I will put them up for your information afterwards, and we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.